This tutorial today, we don't have the properties palette in our Revit file. We don't also have the project browser in our Revit file. So what do we do in case it is missing in our Revit file? Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of Infinity Build Console Tutorials, the number one Revit tutorials online. So guys, welcome to the channel once again. So on today's tutorials, we are going to learn about how to bring properties palette and also project browser when it got missing in Revit. So guys, in our previous tutorials, we have learned about properties palette, the uses of the properties palette, and also we've learned about the uses of the project browser. And guys, these tutorials today, we don't have the properties palette in our Revit file. We don't also have the project browser in our Revit file. So what do we do in case it is missing in our Revit file? So this is the user interface, and you can see I have only two views here. That's the floor plan and also the 3D. So how do I get my project browser and also my property palette to manipulate my join here? So we have a two-way in which you can bring this element into your user interface, and this tutorial provides everything. So guys, let's move into the tutorials we have. So when I come to my user interface, anywhere you are, if you want to bring your project browser into your user interface, you just have to click. First step, you just have to right click on your mouse, then you come to browser. Under the browser, you have a series of browser. You have the system browser, you have the MEP fabrication part, we also have the project browser as well. So what do we need? We need the project browser. So you click in, then you can see your project browser here right in your user interface. So in case you want to send back your project browser, or you want to delete it, or you want to move it from your user interface, you just have to click on this plus sign to bring it out or to remove it from the user interface. And the second step in which you can bring your project browser into the user interface is by using the ribbon tab. So if you want to use the ribbon tab, you just have to come to the view. Under the view, you have to come to the user interface. Under the user interface, you just search for project browser. When I click or when I check the project browser, I can see my project browser in the interface. From then, I can now move around my levels, my 3Ds and steps in which I have in my template. So guys, we've done with the project browser. The first step was right clicking, and the second step is by using the ribbon tab, the user interface. We are done with that. So the second step, or the second thing we are learning, is how to bring the properties palette. We are bringing the properties palette in our user interface. So guys, let's see how we also bring the property palette in our Revit user interface. So we just have to also right click from the working area, then you can see properties right down here. So you just have to click on property. Now your property is in. So we've already explained how to use the properties palette. We've already explained how to use the project browser. If you haven't watched that video, kindly check the top here, and if you are not part of the family, kindly hit on the subscription button and hit on the notification, the bell icon, to get notified anytime we release a video. Thank you for doing that. So the second step in which I'm going to show you how to bring your properties palette in your user interface is also by using the ribbon panel. Under the view area, you just have to come to the user interface, so you can see your properties here. You just have to check it out. So you can see our property palette in our user interface. We also have a series of bonuses which I want to share. So when I come to view and I come to the user interface area, we have a series of elements here in which are being controlled at the working area. So we have the view cube, we have the navigation bar, we have the status bar. So in case you don't want anything in your project browser or your user interface, you just have to come here and work around that here. So in case, let's say I want to remove the view cube from my user interface, I just have to come to here and also click on this and it will be gone. So guys, I hope you've learned something new today. If you have any comments, kindly put it at the comment section board. There will be a lot of links of video under the description button. Kindly hit on the subscription button and be part of the family. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Shalom.